Welcome, and thank you for joining us for our 7th annual Year in Review. We're going to be looking back on the amazing accomplishments of 2024, and we're going to be looking ahead to our goals and objectives for 2025. Now, we started this event to be transparent to our community and to highlight the great work of our amazing team. Our Doing the Right Thing mantra remains our steady guiding principle, and our primary areas of focus showcase our pillars for future projects and initiatives. To provide the best possible care to our community, we have to ensure our public safety family is well taken care of. This means officer safety and employee wellness are at the heart of our mission. The best example I can give is to put your own oxygen mask first before helping others on an airplane. In 2024, we tragically lost 144 officers nationwide in the line of duty, including 8 right here in the state of Florida. That's a sobering 25% increase from 2023, placing Florida as the 5th highest in the country. So before we dive into our accomplishments, let's take a brief moment to honor their ultimate sacrifice. Knowing how challenging a career in public safety can be, let's give a warm welcome to the newest sworn and professional staff members who joined the public safety team in 2024. We're thrilled to have you on board. Let's take a quick look back at 2024. Roll that tape.
And with that, the 2024 season comes to an end. Good night.
Hi, I'm Scott Freeman, and I'm the Operations Bureau Major here at the UCF Police Department. As I think back on 2024, I recognize that the UCF Public Safety Team accomplished a lot. And as a result, I got to say, I don't think I could be any more proud than I am to work alongside these men and women every day. And here are some highlights of what we did. I'd like to take a few minutes to give some patrol and operations highlights from 2024. Our patrol officers don't just keep all of our campus communities safe. They truly go above and beyond by engaging and volunteering in our communities. From participating in Easter egg hunts at the Creative School for Kids to participating in multiple Running for Heroes events where we honor fallen officers from across the state and country, our officers have truly made a difference. Within the patrol division, I'd like to give some recognition to some promotions. Jeff Panner and Alex DeLuca, congratulations on your promotions to Sergeant. Augustine Gonzalez and Allison Malley, congratulations on your promotions to Corporal. Patrol is in great hands with you guys in leadership. I'd also like to give special recognition and thanks to Officers Roman Watkins, Lee Smith, Eddie Rivera, and Cameron Hall for being selected to join our elite special response team. Congratulations. Speaking of teams, our emergency response team played a big role in our efforts in 2024. The ERT was deployed more than 53 times to provide security and crowd control at things like protests, football, and other large-scale public events. Congratulations and great job. Additionally, our commitment to mental health remains unwavering in the patrol division. Each year, we respond with professionalism and compassion to a number of mental health crises, ensuring those that need our help receive it. Let's take a moment to listen to the powerful exchange between Officer Adriel Rivera Ponte and a student in crisis at the top of a parking garage. Thanks to his crisis intervention training, Officer Rivera Ponte responded with remarkable speed and empathy. Through his efforts, he was able to build a connection with the individual and provide the help they desperately needed. This not only underscores the importance of crisis intervention training, but also the profound impact our officers have in critical situations. Excellent work.
Why are you sitting on the ledge right there? You're not in any trouble at all. You can tell us whatever you're going through. We're all glad you did it. Your siblings, your parents, everyone, us, right? We're all glad you did it.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pablo Vargas. I am the commander over the Criminal Investigation Division, and I'm honored to highlight and speak about our amazing canine teams, to include our therapy dogs. As a former handler, I know the sacrifice and dedication that it takes day in and day out to love and support these animals. making them a part of your family, and the discipline that comes into making sure these dogs are properly trained. So I wanted to thank every handler as well as their furry partners and commend you on a job well done this year. I know you guys had many deployments when it comes to explosive work, as well as the therapy dogs being deployed all over the community to bring love and comfort to victims of crimes. So very much grateful to each and every one of you for all you do. Thank you and have a great 2025. Our canine teams attended several trainings throughout the year, like the Southern Coast Canine Drug and Explosive Detection Seminar. To keep their skills sharp and to connect with our community, UCFPD canine teams often host impressive demos. One standout demo was at a pre-K class featuring Officer Engel and Canine Blue. The kids loved it, and so did we. Our dynamic duo of therapy dogs, Chipper and Luna, continue to work wonders in our community. They're not just beloved at events, they also respond to calls, bringing comfort to victims of crime. Luna, a vital member of the Central Florida Sexual Assault Response Team, often provides solace to victims while they testify in court. June brought some sad news as we said goodbye to our very cherished former therapy dog, Paisley. She joined UCFPD in 2017 as our very first therapy dog, easing stress and comforting victims of violent crime. A graduate of the Brevard County Sheriff's Office Paws and Stripes College, Paisley made a lasting impact with her gentle nature. After retiring in 2019, Paisley was adopted by her handler, Commander Matthew Scott. She spent her remaining years in a loving home with the Scott's family, leaving behind a legacy of love and comfort.
Hello, my name is James Mangan and I'm the Professional Standards Commander for UCF Police. In my role, I oversee training, accreditation, and internal affairs. When I think of 2024, what sticks out the most to me are the many special events we had on campus and the officers and civilian staff that made those campus events safe and fun for our visitors. Crime is a reality everywhere, and UCF is no exception. But we are grateful for our dedicated detectives who have tirelessly investigated these crimes and secured justice for our victims. Keeping our campuses safe is a collective effort. Our threat management team takes every person of concern report seriously. In 2024, this diligent team conducted 56 threat assessments, opened 17 new persons of concern cases, and issued 3 risk protection orders.
Hello, my name is Amelia Bray. I'm the Administrative Support Services Commander here at the Police Department. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about professional standards. At UCF Public Safety, we believe our strength lies in our people. That's why our exceptional training staff ensures that our officers receive the best training and equipment that's available. In 2024, we conducted an impressive 6,000 hours of internal training and received an additional 5,000 hours from outside sources. During spring break, we hosted a multi-agency active threat training on campus that fosters collaboration and readiness for us all. We welcomed a new accreditation manager who will expertly guide us through reaccreditation for the Commission for Law Enforcement Accreditation, CFA, and for the International Association of Campus Law Enforcement, or ICALIA.
Hi, I'm Robin Griffin Kitzrow, Deputy Chief of Police here at UCFPD. I want to take a minute and celebrate the profound impact and all of the accomplishments our police officers have made in the year of 2024. We're so proud of their professionalism and the impact they make on our community. Let's take a look at their awards and achievements in 2024.
Corporal Rhett Proctor was honored as the hometown hero at a UCF men's basketball game for his quick and courageous response to a man with a gun on campus. Officer Roger Lee Smith named UCF-PD's Officer of the Year and had the honor of throwing out the first pitch at a UCF baseball game. Way to go, Lee. Officer Watkins, he garnered the Employee Excellence Award for Community Wellbeing from UCF-HR and the prestigious Dawn and Judy Turnbaugh CIT Crisis Intervention Team Award at the Florida NAMI Conference for his life-saving response to a mental health call. That was truly inspiring. And of course, our very own Chief Carl Metzger received the Lifetime Achievement in DUI Enforcement Award from Mothers Against Drunk Driving, or MAD, Florida, a testament to his unwavering dedication. Way to go, Chief. We're always so proud of you. Alora Marquis was honored with the Florida MAD First Responder Recognition Award. Kudos, Alora. And UCF-PD was also celebrated as the top university agency in Florida for traffic safety and enforcement by the DOT Law Enforcement Liaison Program and received the Dedication to DUI Enforcement for University Award from Florida MAD. So proud of everyone. Continue the hard work into 2025.
Hello, my name is Christine Mouton. I'm currently the Director of UCF Victim Services. Today, I would like to highlight the accomplishments of community partnerships. This is a team at the forefront of campus safety and education and outreach, playing a crucial role in building and maintaining campus and community partnerships. They've partnered with student government in the past year to host Coffee with a Cop and Bagel and Badges. This is truly giving back to the community, inspiring outreach and connection with the UCF Police Department. They've also coordinated several volunteer opportunities for various community service events, including food drives and Toys for Tots, where they have been able to find a wealth of food resources for Knight's Pantry, and again, contributing Toys for Tots for lots of individuals that would not have had those resources for Christmas. Another initiative includes fundraising for the entire police department, and these are community events that we participate in on an annual basis. Last year, we were fortunate to raise over $3,000 for the National Alliance for Mental Health, or NAMI, $4,000 for the Police Unity Tour, which is a grueling bike ride that several of our officers engage in on an annual basis. So when you hear about that again this year, please understand what they are doing to highlight the events of law enforcement in our state. Also, we raised $1,500 for Special Olympics. This is very dear to the hearts of many people at the police department, and we hope this year you will continue to support those initiatives too. We already look forward to the torch run in April and May, and so we look forward to your participation as well. One of the highlights of the year was our donut delivery, again geared towards Special Olympics, and so we hope that you enjoyed your donuts and that in 2025 you will continue to support this great opportunity for law enforcement to be able to support the Special Olympics every year.
Hi, I'm Joe Thalheimer, Director of Emergency Management for UCF. Boy, 2024 went pretty quick, even though we had that extra day in there. Anyway, we did great things all year long, and I can't wait to share some of them with you.
From Big 12 football game days to concerts to time-honored traditions like Spirit Splash, we know how to have fun at UCF. But that means we need to have police officers and staff ready to keep these events safe and secure, which is where our Special Events Division shines. In 2024, officers worked 836 events, totaling more than 15,000 hours. UCF hosted 7 football games at FBC Mortgage Stadium, requiring about 245 sworn officers and 20 civilian staff members from 31 different agencies for each game. In total, officers worked around 97,000 hours during the 2024 football season, not including extensive prep time for each game. Our special events team takes care of everything, deploying equipment like metal detectors, setting up barricades, and arranging signboards. During the season, we also hosted the Big Noon Kickoff before our game against Colorado. Police officers and staff were on site for more than 20 hours, ensuring fan safety at both the show in the morning and the game at night. The producers and talent had nothing but praise for our fans and our public safety staff. Now for our communications center. Often referred to as the first responders, our dispatchers are the lifeline between our officers and the community they serve. In 2024, they answered more than 40,000 administrative calls and 2,100 911 calls. Over the course of the year, they dispatched over 45,000 calls for service to our officers.
Hello everyone, my name is Chris Gavette. I'm a commander assigned to the Main Campus Patrol Division, and I'm with you today to highlight and share all of the achievements and accomplishments associated with our records and evidence teams, HR and payroll, building manager, and our background investigator. Let's begin with evidence and records. During 2024, our evidence unit has been busy, logging nearly 2,900 items and returning over 560 lost and found items to their rightful owners. They partnered with UCF Health Center and the Drug Enforcement Administration to collect and dispose of 235 pounds of unused, unwanted, or expired prescription medications. As for our records division, they stayed busy with essential tasks like tracking and reviewing reports, responding to public records requests, fingerprinting, and acting as notaries. Both of these teams truly keep the wheels turning. Moving on now to HR and payroll, and our building manager / background investigator, we had an incredible busy hiring year. With 27 positions posted across the PD, victim services, emergency management, and security. Hundreds of applications were reviewed, and 94 background investigations were completed. Some of these investigations included building access, enabling crews to work on projects like replacing the building's chiller for more comfortable temperatures, and adding new signage to improve navigation around the building.
Hello everyone, my name is Laura Valley over in Victim Services, and this is now like the 8th time I have filmed this video, so this will now be my last, and I hope it is good. I have the privilege today of speaking about our fantastic Clery Compliance Coordinator as well as our Procurement Director here at the UCF PD. And I just want to, take a moment to say thank you to every person, not just the ones I get the privilege of speaking about today, but thank you to every single person in the agency who has helped support victim services, my team of advocates, and the growth of our office. I am so appreciative and thankful to all of you, and it's been so wonderful getting to know you throughout this year, whether that's, you all coming by the office, seeing us at our events, or even when I see you at the gym, which is lots of fun. I also wanted to give a shout out to my dog Sprinkles, who I had to have in the video because she's the best dog ever, and she says hello to her canine friends. So yeah, okay, let's get into it. I'm here today to talk about our fantastic Clery coordinator as well as our head of procurement. And so let's start with Clery, my Starbucks queen, Debbie Pope. Debbie has had a fantastic year. She completed this massive project with over 1,000 campus security authorities, which are individuals employed by the university who are mandated to report Clery crimes to the police. So what Debbie did is she completed a campus-wide training for all of these employees to ensure that the university has accurate numbers of how many CSAs are on our campus. It also helped to educate all of those faculty and staff and student members on our campus so that they know what their reporting responsibilities are to the institution. Her incredible and outstanding efforts has now made her an internationally recognized Clery Compliance Coordinator. She's earned the award for merit from the International Association of Campus Law Enforcement Administrators, aka ICLEA, and she won an award for excellence in Clery compliance at the annual NACCOP conference. Fantastic. But that's not all. Debbie has also served as our Special Olympics Florida liaison, helping to coordinate all of our fundraising efforts, including the donut fundraiser we saw earlier. I specifically appreciated that one. I loved the chocolate donuts. She has been a rock star in every sense, and the university and UCF PD is very, very lucky to have Debbie. Now we'll talk about my friend Kyle, the head of procurement. After working in records department for several years, Kyle has now made the switch over to procurement, where he does a fantastic job of making sure our officers and our staff have everything they need to be successful. Kyle, I have really enjoyed working with you this year, especially has been hiring all of my new staff members, making sure they have everything they need. You have been incredibly helpful, and it has just been such a joy to work with you.
Hello, I'm Matthew Scott, Commander of our Regional Patrol. One of my favorite things in 2024 was the opportunity to present Avoid, Deny, Defend material to our campus faculty and staff. It was a very successful program, but I didn't do it alone. Our public information officers are the true storytellers here at UCF Public Safety by being able to connect through media and keep our campus community updated on social platforms. let's dive into some of the top posts and headlines of 2024. We worked with an external company to produce a new video on how to respond if faced with an active threat on campus. This project included writing a new script, scheduling a spring break video shoot with active threat training, and B-roll footage from various UCFPD departments, and ensuring the editing process moves smoothly. While we hope never to face such a situation, we want our community to be prepared for the worst-case scenario, enabling them to think and to act quickly in an emergency.
At UCF, we unleash the potential of people and ideas to positively impact the world. Keeping UCF a safe place to learn, live, work, and visit is a team effort that requires each of us to look out for ourselves and one another. We want our students, faculty, and staff to know that they are not alone and that there are resources available to help. If you are aware of a UCF community member experiencing challenges or difficulties, report the concern using the university's Person of Concern form. Every submitted form is reviewed to ensure the individual is safe and is connected to resources, like counseling and psychological services or student care services. If the concern is urgent, like seeing signs that someone is planning to harm themselves or others, always call 911.
The UCF Police Department's response time is typically less than 2 minutes, and all 80-plus officers have extensive training ranging from mental health crisis intervention to responding to an active threat. In the event of an active threat on campus, a UCF alert email and text message will be sent to make the community aware and to provide instructions for staying safe. While each scenario requires a different response, the 3 options you have when faced with a threat remain consistent. Avoid. Get as much distance and barriers between you and the threat as quickly as possible. Have an exit plan and pay attention to your surroundings as you leave. Deny. When avoiding is difficult or impossible, deny the threat access to you and your space. Create barriers, turn the lights off, and remain quiet and out of sight. Make sure your cell phone is silenced. Defend. When you are unable to put distance between yourself and the threat, be prepared to protect yourself. Commit to your actions, be aggressive, and do not fight fairly. Do whatever it takes to survive. This is not meant to scare you. It's meant to prepare you. Whether on campus or off, it is important to stay vigilant and aware of your surroundings. We hope you never need us, but we're always here if you do. Officers patrol campus 24/7, and dispatchers are always available to take your call. Remember, if you see something, say something, so UCFPD can do something. At UCF Public Safety, we're committed to keeping our campus safe and secure so our Knights can continue to make an impact. Keep reaching for the stars, Knights, and charge on. Thanks to stellar police work over several months, UCF police detectives arrested a man scamming multiple UCF students. We knew we had to inform our community that justice was served and that we don't tolerate anyone victimizing our students.
An accused serial scammer is in jail tonight after police say he stole hundreds of dollars from students at UCF.
West 2's Sanai Grebagadagas talked with a victim and shares how detectives say he managed a convincing story.
Police at the University of Central Florida say Xavier Dorsley spent almost a year scamming students out of hundreds of dollars. The 22-year-old is facing scheme to defraud, with more charges coming.
He would pretend to be like a football player and go up to random, students and say, "Hey, can you help me? I'm a football player. I need to pay my rent."
In all of the cases, Dorsley allegedly promised that he would pay the victims back the next day, and when he didn't, they reported him to police.
And we just followed him around, and we had a few victims come forward.
Detectives used license plate readers and surveillance cameras to find him. Some of the security footage shows Dorsley walking alone or with a therapy dog on campus.
He honestly came off very trusting.
Kayla Williams says Dorsley used the name DeAndre when he told her he needed to borrow $500 to help pay for a sublease. After almost 2 weeks of not hearing from him, she threatened to report him.
And then he started freaking out and started giving me my money back. At the end of the day, you really don't know what anyone's true intentions are.
It's a lesson learned police want everyone to be aware of.
Just be careful. Protect your information. Don't give out any personal information to anybody. And if someone approaches you and it sounds too good to be true, it's probably not true.
In Orlando, Sanaya Rodriguez, WESH 2 News.
Now, if you're a victim of dorsally, who may also be known as DeAndre or Dre, you're urged to call UCF Police.
This summer, the Olympics were a hot topic, and we joined in with a video aimed at parents helping their students move in before the fall semester. Let's take a look and enjoy the highlights.
Hi, I'm Stephen Freund, UCF's Director of the Department of Security. I am proud of all the accomplishments the public safety family has made this past year and look forward to an incredible year ahead. It's now even easier to connect with a victim specialist thanks to a new chat feature available on their website during business hours. They can still be reached 24/7 on their call or text line. Victim Services assisted 380 new clients and welcomed 2 new advocates to their team, all while moving to a new location in Research Park. Despite staffing challenges throughout the year, they held 8 in-person Green Dot trainings and had 387 students complete their safety module. Specialists also organized several tabling events throughout the year, highlighting awareness months, the services they provide, and resources available to the community. In October, during Domestic Violence Awareness Month, Victim Services partnered with Community DV Resources to host the first ever Domestic Violence Vigil at the Reflecting Pond at UCF. This powerful event marked a significant step in raising awareness and supporting victims.
Hello, I'm Derek Stockdriver, Major of the Administration Bureau with UCF Police Department. 2024 was another busy year with protests, hurricanes, football games, and other major events. UCF Emergency Management and Department of Security made sure the campus community was prepared and worked alongside members of the police department to ensure the safety of UCF was upheld.
In 2024, the Emergency Operations Center had 30 activations, which includes large events like football games, weather-related hazards, and other potential emergencies. We partnered with various UCF departments for Safe Night Week, coordinating an exciting showcase of emergency vehicles on Memory Mall. Our team also hosted annual exercises to prepare for UCF football game days and an active hurricane season, ensuring everyone stays sharp and ready. With an increase in severe weather expected, emergency management team members shared a fun and informative reel explaining the difference between a watch versus warning.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around.
2024 was a year of professional development for our security team. Director Stephen Freund completed the Valencia Public Safety Leadership Academy, and Mike Powell earned his PhD in Text and Technology from UCF. In addition to these personal achievements, our security team spent much of the year upgrading critical systems on campus, including public safety's video management system and building access control systems. Their hard work ensures our campus remains secure and efficient.
We're super excited about 2025 and all of the great things we plan to do in the coming year. The top of the list is employee health and wellness, and we want to ensure that all of our public safety personnel have everything that they need to feel safe, be safe, and also be well. And so that's truly going to be our focus for the year is employee health and wellness. Of course, mental health overall has always been a campus priority, a UCF Police Department priority, a public safety priority. We want to ensure that everyone has what they need in terms of getting everything required for their mental health. And then the second priority for us this coming year is accreditation. We're actually already CFA accredited, and so we will be re-accrediting this year, and then we're pursuing ICALIA accreditation. So dual accredited to enhance our professionalism and ensure that our agency is in lockstep with all of the most appropriate, most innovative, most professional policies and ensuring that we're doing all the right things for all the right reasons. And then the last thing is that we want to continue to enhance our prevention efforts and ensure that our outreach to our campus community is on par, and that we're actually meeting and taking time and spending time with our campus community and getting to know our students, and then just reminding them that if they see something and say something, we will do something. There's two parts to the campus message, and that's feeling safe and being safe, and we want to ensure our students and staff and faculty always feel both. So we're excited for 2025, and we're going to charge on.
Save the dates in 2025. Our UCF Public Safety Awards ceremony will be held February 27th. Our Out of the Darkness Walk at Memory Mall will be March 1st, and that's for suicide prevention. Come one, come all. We'd love to see you. And Family Day will be summer of 2025.
Each year, myself and my team make a pledge, and that's to always do the right thing. So I ask everyone watching, do the right thing and take care of each other. Nothing is more important than that. I want to thank everyone involved for putting this together, and I'd like to thank you for watching. And let's close, as we always do, with a Go Knights, Charge On!